grocery stores, supermarkets, shops, all essential for our existence. Unfortunately, the average person is unable to learn, understand, and master all skills necessary to depend entirely on themselves to survive, or in other words, are unable to live without others. And this in itself is not a bad thing. I like everyone sorta having their own role to play. But what I don't like is having to rely on billion-dollar corporations for my survival. You see, the problem with relying on these companies is you don't know who the heck is making what you're buying, and they don't know who's buying it, so they're probably not going to care too much about the quality of their product. You know, it's kind of like people on the internet in a way. For example, you see someone doing something goofy or dumb or cringy, or someone looks ugly or something, and you might feel comfortable and safe writing whatever comment you want about that individual. However, if you were to see that person in person, you probably wouldn't dare to say anything rude. Not that you'd be scared of them, but I think people just kind of naturally build a little bit of trust with each other when in each other's presence, and breaking that trust is a very hard thing to do. Or you could just be scared. But when online, I guess people just don't really see the humanity in a person through a screen, or it requires more effort to feel strongly about someone online. My bad, I kind of went a little off topic for a bit, but y'all see how easy it is to not care about people you've never met, and it's probably even easier for these companies because they don't even have to see their customers. This isn't really too much of a problem though with non-consumable items. I don't think most people would care too much about the process of how their plastic cups they bought from the dollar store were made. The people though would care how their meat is processed, or how their produce is grown, or how their milk is made. Don't get me wrong though, there's a lot of companies out there that make some very good quality stuff. Besides the fact that they charge more for their products, but it's whatever, man. It's so dumb, bro. Organic food is literally just the default food, but we have to pay more. Like, why do I have to pay more for you to not add stuff in the food? The heck? But at least it's the food we paying for. A lot of these companies really just be throwing whatever in the pot to save them as much money as possible. But one company stands out to me from the rest. They have crossed the line far too many times, and I can no longer stand for their shenanigans. This company deserves no introduction, even though I kinda just gave it one. I present to you Great Value Head. Great Value to me has always been the symbol of despair. Even simply gazing upon their logo puts me into a bad mood. I always knew Great Value was cheap as hell, but it was only up until not too long ago that I truly realized this brand is not to be trusted. You guys think that a company during this modern age would offer cheaper alternatives for certain products simply because they care about the well-being of the American people? Heavens no. But I'm sure you all are aware of this. Now, you might be wondering, what might be the reason for my hatred towards Great Value? The reason is because these gremlins really just be cutting corners whenever they get the chance. I will provide you all with 2 examples, just 2, and I only need 2 to show you what I mean, to show you how bad this company really is. It's a hot summer day. After running a couple of errands, you stop by a nearby Walmart to buy some refreshments. You head to the frozen treats section, and you just can't seem to make a decision. You spot a box of ice cream sandwiches, cheaper than the other options. You think to yourself, why not? And decide on purchasing it. After leaving the store, You consider eating one before heading back home, but before you open the box, your mother calls you. She needs you to pick up something from one of her friends. You place the box of sweets in the back seat of your car and head off. 30 minutes later, you head back home and decide to relax for a bit. After an hour and a half or so of watching YouTube, you get up to get a snack. Then it hits you. You left the box of ice cream sandwiches in your car, out in the hot sun. You let out a sigh and put on your shoes to go outside. You head to your car and look inside the window, and you see the box of ice cream sandwiches sitting there. You realize that this box is not salvageable, and you decide to throw it away. Disappointed, you grab the box, and as you're about to put it in the trash, you get curious and open it up, just to see the state of the sandwiches. But to your disbelief, nothing looks out of place. The box is not cold, but you don't see any melted ice cream. A little confused, you unwrap a sandwich and see it in perfect condition. Yes, that is correct, folks. Great Value's ice cream sandwiches do not melt. I mean, to be fair, I did read online that the reason the ice cream doesn't melt is due to a couple of ingredients, which are actually pretty harmless. But come on, bro. Ice cream that doesn't melt, like, why would you even consider eating something like that? That's so weird. It definitely has something in there that you're not supposed to be eating. I don't know, bro. Whatever. The other Great Value product that I was about to talk about is arguably worse than ice cream that doesn't melt. It's midnight. You're still up finishing some work. You think about wrapping up for the night and head to the kitchen for a midnight snack. Cereal sounds pretty good. I might smash on some cereal right now, man. You head to the kitchen and pour yourself up a nice bowl of Honey Smacks. Nah, I'm joking. You pour yourself up a nice bowl of Reese's Puffs, pour in your milk, and get to smacking. It's quiet. You start to get a little restless and think about watching a YouTube video to eat while you pass the time. However, your phone is in the charger. As you sit there, a little bored, you begin to read what's written on the carton of milk placed in front of you. Ingredients: milk, vitamin D3, contains milk. Obviously, bruh, what the heck? Distributed by Walmart Incorporated, Bentonville, Arkansas, I think, 72716. Our farmers have pledged to not treat any of their cows with any artificial growth hormones. According to the FDA, no significant difference has been shown between milk derived from RBST treated and non-RBST treated cows. So did you put it in or not? Seem like you trying to tell me RBST is not as bad as it seems, while also telling me that you didn't put it in the drink. So what's going on? What happened? What did you do?